up, y'all? I'm sitting here, I'm talking to myself really quickly, and I was like, oh, it's a message. It's coming through. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. This is actually a Juneteenth message as I think about Black liberation and how we are, how we all need to be in a continual and reciprocitous relationship with Black liberation, which also means being in a continuous and reciprocitous relationship with Black abundance. And what occurred to me today is that, it's been reflected back to me how far reaching my work is. And I don't think I'm always aware of that. I don't think I've always known that. It hasn't always felt conscious. But it's been made very clear to me since returning to the States, the impact. And I'm humbled by that. It is so incredibly beautiful. It brings me to tears to think about the ways in which the work that I do is impacting people's lives. And I want that to continue to happen in multitudes. I want that to be so wildly expansive and mind-blowingly beautiful. That is what I desire. And it occurred to me right now, as I was thinking about some other relationships that I've had around business, where I've created something, where I've created work, and that work is out in the world, and people are profiting from that work, and I'm not profiting from that work. That people are reaping economic reward and abundance from that work, and I am not. And I'm certainly not in any way that is comparable to what it is that they are reaping, and that I desire to interrupt that dynamic in my life, because it's exploitative, because it isn't right relationship, and because I don't do people like that. Like, if your work influences my work, then when I make money, you make money. If our work is bound up together in such a way that I am profiting from it, then it is always my goal, my effort, my intention to make sure that the people whose work I use, there is some reciprocitous relationship with that. Whether that comes through additional opportunities, which it often does come through additional opportunities, me making sure that I'm, including people, saying people's names in rooms, those sorts of things, making sure that other opportunities come to them, or just paying them directly, subscribing to their Patreons, figuring a way to sow a seed back so that we are in a reciprocitous relationship. So what I want to share with you all right now is, if you know that you use my work in your work, that you use my work and that my work helps you make money, I would invite you to consider how you can be in right relationship with me from an economic standpoint and a resource-based standpoint. If your work includes my work, and you're not a Patreon subscriber, or you've never thought to hire me for an event, or you haven't, I think there are multitudes of ways and to think about how to be in right relationship. But I really want to encourage you to think about that. And I really want you to think, particularly if you are a white person using my work in your work, and you are not in, and you don't have any other sort of tie to how you give back or offer, I want to extend to you that that's not right relationship. The right relationship ensures that as you receive bounty, that you sow back. And so I really want to, I know that there are a lot of therapists out there using my work with their clients. I know that there are a lot of practitioners of various assortments using my work with their clients, and I'm grateful. I appreciate that. I want the work out in the world, and I want you to be in right relationship. I want you to be in right relationship for me, right? So that I don't feel exploited, but I also want you to be in right relationship because that's how you open the door to your own abundance, to your own resource, to the flow of the things that want to come to you. So if you're not finding yourself having the kind of stable client base that you desire, if you're not finding yourself having the kind of ease and flow around your work that you desire, but you're using my work and you're not in right relationship with me economically, I would offer to you that there very well may be a piece of that that is blocking your blessings. It's keeping you from getting what is fully available to you in the realm of resource, because you're operating from what might be scarcity, what might be fear, what might be oversight or negligence. But, you know, I just want to invite you to get in right relationship. Get in right relationship with all the people whose work you utilize to do your work, and make sure that you are an offering and a contribution back to them in some way. That's how we have a solidarity economy. That's how we have an economy built on reciprocity. Yeah, and it's how we, you know, make sure that Black people stay free and continue to, you know, move towards their own divine liberation, which ultimately will free us all. So I wanted to offer that today. Happy Juneteenth.